Hi, good evening. I am Matthew Vernette, and this is Kaiso City Pizza. We sell Trinidad style pizzas. Trinidad in the sense of we use a lot of local flavors to make up our pizzas. We have the traditional things like pepperoni and mushroom, etc. And then you have non-traditional things like fry aloo and smoked herring. Even our ham, we bake our ham in-house, so it's that Christmas style ham that you're getting. Kaiso City Pizza is located at the St. James Marketplace, opposite the police barracks. As you pass the Welcome to St. James sign, you're going to see us on the left-hand side before you hit the first corner. Let's make our marinara sauce. Get some garlic. While this is roasting, I'm going to start the granny bread pan pizza. We usually bake our dough. It has sesame seeds and stuff to the bottom. Cheddar, that's going to give us the nice caramelized edge skirting that we're looking for. And in the middle we have muzz and some more of the cheddar. Nothing too much. So now we're going to add some of the tomato sauce. We use locally sourced tomatoes, local tomatoes. No canned stuff over here. Yeah, make my own tomato sauce from scratch. So this is a simple marinara. There are more intricate recipes out there, but we keep it very simple. Because it's fresh tomatoes that we're using, we really want to get as much of that tomato flavor as possible. So we use black pepper, oregano, a little bit of smoked sea salt. Of course, there's basil in the sauce, a little more olive oil. And we put it back in the oven to reduce a little bit. While that is prepping, I'll start your pizza. So we use primarily sourdough, and it's not 100% sourdough because we still do use a little bit of yeast just so that it's a more consistent dough, because sometimes sourdough could be a little finicky when it's ready, but it gives great flavor and it's easier for our bodies to digest than just a same day dough. There's no oils in our dough. It's simple water, flour, salt, and the yeast. Keep it very simple. The process is long, but the recipe is simple. Essentially, the process for this dough would have started since yesterday. Let me just check on your on this one is sliced garlic and olive oil and some black pepper. We have several bases. We have standard tomato sauce, pesto, garlic cream, pumpkin, a roasted pumpkin that we have as well, and well, the sliced garlic and olive oil that we're going to give you on this particular pizza. Each one works really well with everything basically because we curate stuff in a way that it can work well with most things, but it gives you a different experience. So you could have the same 3 toppings with a different base, and you'll have 3 different experiences or a bunch of different experiences. So now we put some grated Parmesan. I prefer the flavor of grating the Parmesan directly instead of buying the pre-grated stuff. You really never know what some of those things have in it. So from time to time, you'll see me transfer the dough from one peel to the next, is because we use a very wet dough, and it's a very humid country we live in. So if the dough sits for too long, it's going to stick to the board, and stickage is problems. Yes, I think our sauce is rendered enough. So as you can see, it's a lot thicker now. So we're gonna go and put this on our granny bread pan pizza. So for this particular pizza, the cheese goes to the bottom, and the sauce, we drizzle the sauce on top, and then we put the toppings last. So for this granny bread pan pizza, we are doing fry aloo. In Italy it's done, in the US it's done, in different parts of the world it's done. They just use maybe like a rosemary tomato or something, but I grew up eating fry aloo. So it can't be Trinbagonian style pizzas without using Trinbagonian flavors. So it was very important for me to, find what are the Trini alternatives to some of the things that we see being done abroad. And fry aloo was one of the main ones. So he's gonna add some bacon and onion as well. All right, so I'm gonna put it in the oven now. In the meantime, we're gonna get back to your original pizza. So today I'm giving you our smoked herring pizza, or one of these smoked herring combinations that we have. Our round pizzas, we have two different styles. Soft crust, which is our calypso crust, and our crunchy crust, which is our soca crust. The only difference between the two of them really and truly is the cooking temperature. The calypso crust are cooked at a higher temp, so it's going to cook very fast. The soca crust is cooked at a lower temp, so it's going to take, probably about 5, 6, 7 minutes to bake off, depending on the amount of toppings that we have on it. Today I'm going to make a calypso crust for you all. Make sure it's moving, and let's go. When you're ready? So the stones are very hot. For the calypso crust, we operate at a minimum of 750 degrees Celsius. So as it hits the stone, all the moisture, all the water in the dough is going to evaporate, and you're going to get that nice oven spring. So you're going to see the crust rise instantly. A little charred to the top, but you have a nice undercarriage, so that's the most important thing. So now we're putting on some goat cheese and finish it off with some of our chardonnay oil. It's not a finished pizza unless it has some fresh basil on top. And that's our smoked herring pizza, one of the favorites here.
He's not that organized. Yeah. Yep.
So what we're going for really and truly is this nice skirting. So now we're going to put on some ricotta and finish it off with some grated Parmesan. So yeah, so grate some Parmesan on it and add some extra roast tomatoes. Also local tomatoes that we roast and marinate in-house. Yeah, we completely dehydrate the tomatoes just so you could get that strong tomato flavor, and then we marinate it in rosemary, garlic, a bunch of different herbs, and just a little extra Parmesan for good measure. Because there's a lot of flavors going on here as it is. The basil on this one is really more optional. This is our fry aloo, bacon and onion granny bread pan pizza. You can pre-order on our social media. We don't take orders over the phone, unfortunately, but you can click the link in our bio on all of our social media pages, and it will lead you to all our order options, whether it be pickup or delivery. We currently use We Eat as our delivery service, but we are adding more delivery services soon. Or you could come and dine, bring your family, come sit down and relax, and we can make up stuff for you. I know we have an extensive menu, but don't be intimidated. Just ignore the things that you don't like. Or you can just come in person and we could create something for you, unique, based on whatever dietary restrictions or preferences that you have.
All right, time to taste. So, what we tasting now? Let me start here.
All right, so this is the smoked herring.
Smoked herring?
Yeah.
So, what make you decide to put smoked herring on pizza, buddy?
First try to go with saltfish, but then I discovered the great stuff that Shimalicious is doing, and I didn't want to step on that at all. I love everything about what she's doing across there, so I was like, all right, let me see what else I could work with. Smoked herring was, of course, a love that I grew up having, so I experimented with it. Some of them didn't work, some of them worked, and then I figured out exactly what it is I wanted to get out of the smoked herring without giving you that pungent smoked herring aftertaste. So once I figured that out, it was easy for me to figure out the combinations from there to see how it would work on a pizza.
The creaminess of the cheese helps to tame or balance the smoked herring. The first thing I got was definitely the smoked herring, but as you said, it's not overpowering. It's not the only thing I got.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I think the sourdough is like the perfect vessel.
Yeah.
To kind of carry everything.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's
subtle, but it's not like a regular all-purpose flour kind of dough.
No.
Has a little earthiness.
So this now is our granny bread pan pizza.
Right. So I'm seeing all the edges here is melted crusted cheese. We have a roasted tomato on top. Ricotta cheese.
Yep. The toppings are bacon, onion, and fry aloo. Oh, actually, you know what? Rosemary oil. Let me give you some rosemary oil with this.
I love the creaminess of the ricotta. The tomato for me, again, we're talking about building flavors, flavor on top of flavor. Wow. Tomato, the flavor is so intense, but in a good way.
Yeah. And the ricotta is that balance, that thing that balances everything out. So nothing is too overpowering.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of heavy flavors here. This is definitely a shareable meal. This is not something I tell people all the time, this is last lap. This is, you have no more fets tomorrow to look forward to. When you finish this, you're going and sleep on a beach somewhere. This is a new to our menu. It's a marinara bowl. In this case, it's going to be an all beef meatball, halal. It's build it yourself, the same way we have our pizzas. So in this case, the combination we went with is ricotta, shaved parmesan, and some pepperoni chips. So if you want, you could.
How do you recommend I eat this? You tell
just
me.
Take a fork, take a little bit of everything, and dig right in. If you want to carry it home and have it with pasta, you could do that as well.
And this meatball was made
in-house, yeah.
Right. So when I was cutting into the meatball, it was a little dense, so I was worried that it was too dry, but it's not.
No.
It's not dry. So that's on purpose.
There's a lot of fat.
So
There's a lot of fat. There's a lot of fat in that meatball in different forms. So you want that crust to be, it's going to cook for a while because it's a big meatball. So the crust is obviously going to be a little on the denser side, but the middle, that's just to make sure that the middle is nice and cooked evenly and cooked all the way through.
And the pepperoni too doesn't like it doesn't overpower the meatball.
It doesn't take away from
and
it.
it actually adds to the meatball. You know, in terms of flavor, in terms of like salt level, it's like a perfect marriage.
You can find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Kaiso City Pizza on all of them. Obviously, I have to thank my family for the support that we get to even be out here. My wife and my 2 sons for sharing their time with me here. The community that we've been able to build here in Kaiso City, you know, without all of you all, especially all day ones, you know, the fact that you all are still here, I am truly appreciative of it. You know, continue to support us, continue to share us with your friends and family. And of course, I want to thank Foodie Nation for coming through. You know, I didn't expect to have to do this evening, but you know, it was really appreciative, and we were able to facilitate you all in the midst of everything. And come back anytime. We're ready to spoil you.